And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the group stage, to Group A of the round 16 of Maestros of the game. We just wrapped up with Classic versus Trigger, and now we are jumping into our next best of. Now we're jumping into our next best of 3, and here we go. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Tokamak, we have the blue Zerg player, the blue Zerg himself, the Italian Zerg with Basilisk. It is a Trigger. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the... oh, there we go. We have the red Zerg player, the red Zerg from South Korea representing Weibo Gaming. It is SHIN. Here we go. And if you're in the chat... predictions are now open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series, on who you think will claim the best of 3 as we are jumping into this fresh best of 3. Fun fact, Reynor, he actually wanted to play Protoss. He did want to play Protoss, but alas, because the rules of this tournament, if you pick a race, you have to commit to it for the entire series. So Reynor, he was told that, hey, if you want to play Protoss, you got to commit, and he didn't want to commit. He did not want to commit, so he did end up switching on out to Zerg. Also, as you can see here, unfortunately, we have no player cam. We don't have a player cam for Reynor. We just have one for SHIN. Reynor currently doesn't have a webcam available. He said that he will have it if he's able to progress through into the next rounds. He'll be able to get a cam in time for the rest of the event. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we can get some Reynor cam eventually. Until then, beautiful. It still gets me that he has a green screen, but it's not quite centered. I'm shaking my head. Este SHIN. For now, though, we do have Hatchcast Pool, Sender Opener out of SHIN, likewise Sender Opener out of Reynor as well. We have our Sender Openers. We have our setup. So far, so good. As we are going for our openers from here, we'll take note of any kind of big deviation. Link speed is slightly delayed here for Reynor. Interesting, as we are intentionally not actually researching link speed. Okay. Without link speed, looks like we might play 2 base, might go for a faster lair, faster Roach Warren, but this is more of an oddity here from Reynor. You have my attention. As he's getting a third. Ooh, risky. He gets a third base despite not getting link speed, which means if SHIN were to be aggressive with Link Bane, then Reynor, he should not be able to save this. And I feel like this is not intentional. I feel like he should have link speed. I know that Reynor's been lost in the rifts, which is why I predicted. If you recall, we were live earlier with the podcast, and I was leaning a little bit away from Reynor. Yeah, he's getting a Bailey nest. No link speed. No, he forgot link speed. No shot. Reynor, I know that we've been playing a lot of League of Legends, Pappy, but come on. No shot. He's got the gas for it. Reynor, he should lose his third. He should lose his third base. He's going for the Roach Warren as we speak. Okay, so okay, because the Roach Warren, it looks like he's adapting to what's going on, and he's going into 2-base Roach. But again, he should lose the third. Alas, we can see SHIN is droning. Okay, SHIN is droning, so Reynor, he will get away with it. He will get away with it. He should be fine. This was very greedy from Reynor, and he should have been punished, but he won't be. I mean, because SHIN, he doesn't know. Like, there we go. SHIN, he spots the Roach Warren. He sees these Zerglings as well. Baits out the Baneling. Nice control there by SHIN, and he's going for it. Yeah, he does move out across the map. It might be too late to punish the third base, though. But again, this is hyper greed out of Reynor, and he shouldn't get away with it, but he may be able to. Links him in. And so far, they're nice and mining, but they don't kill the drones. Yeah, they don't get enough damage down here. One drone, if that goes down, Reynor holds. Reynor, he does hold on. And SHIN fails to punish. With that, Reynor takes a lead. So Reynor, he takes a lead, he gets ahead, does have the better economy, does have the higher drone count. And Reynor, he has a nice start. He has a better early game here. As he is enjoying the better economy. Behind this, Reynor getting some safety spine crawlers here in preparation for an all-in. SHIN is committing. Again, he has to. Oh! Doesn't get this around. But given this game state, like SHIN, he has to commit. He has to go for it. So roaches are amassing. We can see Reynor's droning. If Reynor drones up too much, then SHIN might be able to punish. Oh. As the bailing is denied. I say he might be able to. These spine crawlers are going to be pretty huge. They're going to be huge in the defense. Completely planned? Not at all. If it was planned, Reynor would not have mined as much gas as he did early on. That could have been excess minerals. So I'm pretty sure that was Reynor like freestyling a little bit. I mean, he got away with it. As SHIN is all in. SHIN is all in. And again, we'll see if he can punish Reynor. Reynor is throwing down a wall of spine coolers. He has 2 spine coolers ready. He has 3 more on the way. And we'll see if Reynor can survive. Remember, time is working in his favor. The longer this goes on, the better it is for Reynor. Yeah, SHIN, he does spot the spine coolers. Roach is busting on through. Where are the Bailings? Bailings rolling on in. Up. Good connections. Yeah, solid connections with the Bailings. They shut down the Lings. Spine coolers are done. And Reynor, he should hold. Yeah, he will hold on. As spine coolers are moving forward. As we mentioned before, the early 2 spines were huge here in the defense. And Reynor will zone away. SHIN falling further behind. As again, he has no saturation here. He has no workers. Larry's just now on the way. And Reynor, he should be able to run away with this. We're sniping overlords. We're getting some damage. There you go. As from here, gets some of the roaches. But alas, again, it's just a numbers game at this point. SHIN, he is fighting out of range of the spine coolers, but it's too late. Like, he's already lost too many roaches. So Reynor, he will shut this down. He will clean this up and look to take a lead in the series. SHIN is falling further behind. Again, when you go for the all-in, if it fails, it's so difficult to recover from that. The best chance that SHIN had here is if Reynor took a 4th. If he took a 4th base, if Reynor over-droned, if he got too confident, then maybe there'd be an opening. But for the most part, Reynor has just been sticking with 3 bases, now just focusing on roach production. SHIN is sniping a couple of overlords. He's doing what he can. Thanks for letting us know. So we'll fix up the... There we go. We'll fix up the title. As Reynor's maxed out. And behind this, even going for a Spire. Oh, as there is some latency going on. Yeah, massive lag spikes here. Hopefully things clear up. Assuming there's a player, it might be one of the casters. We did notice latency earlier on the Korean server. Oh, the indie, no! It's hard for us to know who exactly it is.
game resumed.
But Indy has been having some connectivity issues recently. Feels Indy, man. Feels Indy, man. As Reynor, he's actually being quite passive here. I mean, he is getting into Muta, so he's still going to be able to get some value out of this. But because of Reynor's passivity, SHIN, he was down, what, 50 supply? Now he's catching up. SHIN is catching up in supply, catching up in army. I mean, the Mutas are still an issue here, as SHIN is supply blocked. But he's responding with Hydras. SHIN, he's recovering in this game, slowly. As he's now going to start losing drones. Yeah, he's so unprepared here for the Mutas. Bit of fun contamination. Reynor's moving in. Hydra production has begun for SHIN, but SHIN, he has no money. He can barely afford Hydras. And Reynor, he should get the expansion. Gets on the 4th. At the same time, Lings, they do hit the 4th base of Reynor. And they may get a kill. Reynor turns around. Nothing quite in position. Up. Can he get the 4th? He can. Yeah, 4th base goes down. So trading a base for a base. SHIN is catching up. +2 is finishing up as well. So SHIN is caught up in upgrades in a couple of seconds. Bearing in mind as well that, remember, Reynor, he only made like 5 mutas. Like the muta count is not meant to be a part of the army. It's just there to harass. It does try to catch reinforcements. It's mainly about the Roach Ravager. That's SHIN moving in. Pushing into a concave. SHIN trying to brute force it. He does have a lot of Hydras. Yeah, Biles do connect. Nice Biles from Reynor. Oof. As they catch a couple of Ravagers. They do connect. They continue to. Reynor healing up his army. Heals up his Roaches. Nice Roach counterattack. SHIN, he wants to commit. Trying to commit in. Does zone. Biles they attempt to zone away. SHIN, he's running out of Roaches. Oh, coming in from behind though. Yeah, coming with his reinforcements. That isn't going to be enough. The Hydra DPS is okay, but again, there aren't many Roaches left. We have 30 more Roaches in production for Reynor. Jesus. Again, Reynor, he has had the superior economy for quite some time. With that, had larger bank. With that, Reynor, he remaxes, and SHIN cannot keep up. As Reynor, he rebuilt his 4th. Roaches, they get on top of the Hydras, and Hydras, they are so fragile. They cannot hold their own. Again, Hydras are supportive units in this army, and they get completely shut down. GG gets called, and Reynor, he takes game number 1. GG. GG, well played. Reynor does take a lead in the series. Whew, does take the first game. Again, a solid game 1 here out of Reynor. We saw that... So setting up. There we go. We saw that Reynor, he was able to get away with a lot of greed. He got away with a lot of greed in game 1. We saw that we saw that SHIN, he was unable to punish. He tried to punish once he realized that what Reynor had gotten away with the faster third base, with the lack of link speed, with the delayed tech. SHIN, he tried to be aggressive, but he failed to really get much damage done. He went for the follow-up all in, and Reynor, he was ready for it. He had his spine crawlers finishing up. He had 2 spine crawlers into 5 spine crawlers set up at the third, and he took a very, very phenomenal fight. He shut down his opponent. He shut down SHIN. GG. GG, well played. From there, Reynor was in the driver's seat. He did allow SHIN to max out, which gave SHIN the opportunity to try to, bring it back in that game. But because Reynor was mining more for longer, like he had a bank, he had a more efficient army, and he was able to replenish and rebuild. GG. GG, well played. Reynor takes the lead in the series, and now we're getting game number 2. Let's go. Getting into game 2. Go. As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Persephone, we have the Italian Zerg player. The Italian Zerg, we have the blue Zerg. Oh, Ro16 Basilisk leading the series 1-0. It is Reynor. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the red Zerg player, the South Korean Zerg representing Weibo Gaming, WBG. It is SHIN. Here we go. As we have our next game, as we are settling in. Oh, he's wearing his EWC shirt. Let's go. Let's go. I think he's got his jersey, his top right as well. Hanging on the door. As from here, we have our standard openers, hatch gas pool. Everything looking normal so far. We'll see if anyone cuts any corners. We'll see if anyone gets away with any greed. Reynor kind of set the pace for the series in game 1. We'll see if we can do it again. We shall see. So just mixing around with the overlays. Oh. Otherwise, we do see that we're pulling a little bit out of gas, so we pull 1 out of gas here for Reynor, likewise pull 1 out for SHIN. So far everything's looking normal. This time Reynor does get link speed. Again, as I mentioned previously, I'm pretty sure last game it wasn't intentional that he skipped it, just because he didn't do it. He mined the gas and he didn't do anything with the gas in the first game. But here, link speed is on the way, everything's looking normal. This time there's no kind of crazy setup, there's no corners being cut. Not this time. So we have a Bayless on the way. Both players spot each other. We'll see who's going to be the aggressor, if anyone. Otherwise, we could just go from here into Roach Ravager. The first sign is who flinches, who commits into Ling Bane aggression. Who's it going to be? Early Roach one. Very early Roach one out of Reynor. So early roaches. SHIN behind this, going for the earlier Evo chamber. Interesting. With this, he can go into +1 carapace into a Ling Roach space all in. We'll see what upgrade he commits into. Meanwhile, Reynor, he's going to be aggressive faster with that hidden roach run with the earlier roach production. Oh boy. So roaches are amassing. And Reynor's all in. So Reynor's waiting for the all-in. Shin, oh, he's still droning. Shin, he did drone up. The all-in is coming. Shin, he sees the roaches. Now he knows. Now he's aware. Cancels the upgrade. Cancels +1 carapace. Spine crawlers are on the way. This might just be too late. Reynor, he might just pull it off here and now. Shin, he drone up to 42. Oof. Drone up to 2 base saturation. Ay, ay, ay. Roaches have arrived. And Shin, his own roaches are just now in production. They're so delayed. Lings, they hit the third. Roaches, they push in towards the natural. And Reynor's just going for the kill. He's going for the kill, going for the throw, takes down the spine crawlers. Gets into the natural. Balins are going in. Up, he wants the drones. He wants the, oh my god, massive connection. 12 drones go down. And he's not done. One more bailing. Oh no! The bailing. He wants the drones. And he does get them. GG gets called. Reynor, he will take the series 2-0. Advancing on to the winners match. GG. Whew. GG, well played. A swift game number 2 here as Reynor, he went for the early roach one into the all-in. I think he cut workers at 26. Like 26 drones did cut workers then and there. And with that, GG. With that, GG, well played. Reynor, he does catch Shin with his pants down. The pants were down, papi. Ay, ay, ay. So Reynor will claim it. Shin, he had a better showing in game 1, but here in game 2, unfortunately, he was just blindly droning up. He wasn't able to confirm the all-in. Once he realized what was happening, he'd already droned up to 42. He'd already droned up far, far too much. And with that, GG. GG, well played. With that, we can catch up on the rest of the group here. Okay, so from the top, we do have Trigger. Trigger took down Classic 2-0. Reynor took down Shin 2-0. And now we have the winners match. Up next, we have Trigger versus Reynor, followed by Classic versus Shin. Now, if I'm not mistaken, when it comes to the format of this tournament, I believe these are going to be best of 5s. I believe in the group stage, the starting rounds are best of 3s, and then best of 5s thereafter. Yes, so purely best of 5s from here on forward. So up next is going to be Reynor versus Trigger. We have a Basilisk team kill here. Okay. And we'll see who's able to come out on top. For now, we're going to be going on a break. Going to be going on a short break. Players need some time to conduct their vetoes. To get their vetoes up and running. So when we return, we'll have that best of 5. We'll have Reynor versus Trigger after the break. See you soon. See you soon.